If you've spent time building AI applications and agents, you know that there's no one-size-fits-all model that's going to work for everything. Some models are really well optimized for cost and latency. Others are extremely good at reasoning. Still others are good for specific tasks like tool calling or code generation. This means that when you're developing your application, you usually need to compare a few different models and figure out which one is going to be best. A lot of times, this means that you end up juggling API keys, switching between different platforms, dealing with different API schemas and different SDKs, and worrying about the security and privacy of your data. At Databricks, we think you should always be able to use the best AI from your job for the job. And to that end, we now provide access to all of the top models from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and Meta natively inside of Databricks, with the same governance, security, and authentication as your enterprise data. The easiest way to get started and try this out is in the AI Playground. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to try out and compare different models using the Databricks AI Playground. To get started, navigate to the Playground button in the left sidebar. In this example, we are going to ask the model to look at reviews for a restaurant delivery service, extract key information from the reviews, and then make recommendations about suggested actions and the rationales for those recommendations. First, let's copy over the system prompt. You can add a system prompt with this Add System Prompt button at the bottom. We are telling the model that it is analyzing customer reviews for a delivery service. We want it to extract the type of review, which might be wrong item or delivery issue or praise for positive reviews, the severity, customer sentiment, any suggested actions, one of escalate or refund, and then a brief rationale for the action. We also want to make sure that it only returns the JSON array and no additional explanatory text. So we'll go ahead and save that system prompt. Next, we will add a review into the user message. Let's start with a positive review. Just tried your Nashville hot chicken sandwich and wow, seriously the best fried chicken I've had in months. We'll send with the send button here and see how the model does. Just need to give it a second to generate the response, which sometimes takes a little bit longer for reasoning models. But as you can see, we get this nicely formatted JSON array out. And it correctly identified this as praise, no action needed, positive feedback about food quality, all good, exactly what we'd expect. But when we started this, I talked about comparing models, and it would be a little bit cumbersome if we needed to go one model at a time from the drop-down menu, give it the prompt each time, record the result, try to remember which one was better. The Databricks AI platform, or the Databricks AI Playground, provides an excellent tool to help you compare models directly. We can actually give the same system prompt and the same user messages to multiple models at the same time. To get started with this, click this plus button, Add Endpoint, up in the right corner. We'll do it twice and compare 3 models. We'll leave GPT-5 Nano for one of them. We will try Gemini 2.5 Flash. And then once again, from the model drop-down menu here, we will try out Claude Sonnet 4.5. And let's clear out this old message with the Clear Chat History button before we move on. You'll notice that the system message that we specified at first was copied over to all 3 models, so they now all have exactly the same instructions. Now let's see how they act with a different review, a more negative one this time. You'll notice that because we have this sync button checked, the same prompt went to all 3 models. And if we make any changes in one of these, it will propagate to all of them. So what does this review say? The Greek salad has walnuts in it, and my allergen notes clearly stated tree nut allergy. Okay, that's a negative one. We're expecting a pretty different result. When we hit the send button, it goes to all 3 models at the same time, and they all generate a response to it. Now, all of them have generated nicely formatted JSON, as we hoped, and it looks like they all essentially settled on the same type of response. Allergy concern is the review type, of course, critical severity, angry customer sentiment. They differed on the suggested action, refund or escalate. They all provided, I'm assuming, pretty similar rationales. From here, you can try out different prompts. You can make changes to the system prompt. You can change parameters using the gear icons in each of these, such as changing the temperature or top P or the number of tokens. You can also enable and disable this AI judge. This built-in judge tells you whether the model is returning safe and relevant outputs. The Databricks AI Playground is an excellent first step in choosing the best model for the job that is going to be the perfect model for your specific AI application and agent. Like I said at the start, there's no single best model for the job, so going through this comparison exercise is really important. And once you're ready to take it to the next step and integrate one of these models into your application, into your code, you can click this Get Code button where you'll see a few different options for how to integrate this further into your code base. To try this out yourself, navigate to Playground in the left sidebar of your Databricks workspace. And if you're new to Databricks, you can actually use the AI Playground in Databricks Free Edition, which is a great way to learn about Databricks and how to use AI on the platform.